What's going on, guys? Double AMP here, and we are on day 15 of our Christmas topics here. We're posting every day.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so yeah, we'll do another top five here, and this one will be a pretty good one. It'll be our top five elf scenes.
Mm, definitely gotta say, this is my top five, top 10 favorite movies for Christmas too.
Ooh,
We'll get to that video another day.
yeah, this is a good movie. It's really funny. Uh, so funny that he's an elf and goes to the real world and has no idea what's going on. I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. So why don't we start this one?
All right. You want to go first?
Sure. My number five is when Buddy first arrives to the city and he has no clue about anything. He's hopping along the sidewalks on the little white lines,
Yep.
thinking it's just a game for him to freaking hop across the whole thing. And then he's just freaking picking the gum underneath the freaking railing by the
Oh yeah.
subway entrance or whatever.
I
All the
forgot
freaking
about that.
used gum. And then the one part where there's a sign outside the coffee shop that says "World's Best Cup of Coffee," and he freaking barges in and said, "Wow, great job, guys," and everything like that. It's so funny. World's best cup of coffee. Thought that was hilarious. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
my
that's
my
a great
number five
scene.
is that just because it just all those scenes like that together when he first arrives, it's just so funny. That's what I got.
That's funny. My number five is different than yours. It's the breakfast scene. So after he gets settled down and then he spends the first night there, then he
Yeah,
makes spaghetti in the morning for everybody, and he pours syrup on top of it,
yeah, he has all the candy and everything else or whatever
and
with
then
it.
he makes like a what is it, a horse rocker? He made the little horse rocker thing for the
A rock
kids.
horse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then the mother's like, "Oh my God, how'd you do that?" And then he took the wood from the TV stand.
yeah,
That is so funny. And then he he makes their lunch for them, and he puts the spaghetti in like a big, huge like freezer bag
yeah.
with the spaghetti and the sauce on it. And
So funny.
I remember then he was talking to his father. He was just like, "We should get you out of those clothes, definitely get the tights off and everything." So then he was like, "Okay." So then he turns around from his father, and then he just takes his pants down, and then the mother walks back in, and they both just start screaming. They're like,
Yeah.
"Ah!" Uh, that part's hilarious. That's my
Oh,
number five.
that's funny. Um, my number four is when right in the beginning when he's up in the North Pole. So that whole like opening scene there
Yep.
when he's making all the toys and the head elf or whatever comes over and he's like, "Oh, how many have you made today, buddy?" And he's like, I think he says like 89 or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, you're 900 and whatever off pace." It's so funny because he's supposed to make like 1,000 of them and he didn't even make 100 yet. And then also in that scene that shows him like standing in the shower and everything, and it's so small and he's
Yep.
crouching and everything, and his
Sleeping on
bed,
the bed. Yep.
he's got like two beds or whatever. And then the Jack in the Box
Yep.
when he's scared of it, so he keeps cranking the thing and he's like, and then that's funny with the last one. It didn't go off right away, and then he's starting to write down that it's defected or whatever, then it goes off and he's like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that whole freaking opening scene at the North Pole is hilarious.
And they try to give him like the elf shoe, and
Yeah,
it's like this big, but his foot's like this big.
yeah, yeah, that's my
That's
number four.
that's a good one. My number four is when he sees his dad for the first time, and then he's just like, He's like, oh my god. He's like, would you come from the North Pole? He was like, oh, how'd you know? And he's just like, did Santa call you? And then
And they, what's a Christmas gram? I want one.
yeah, he's just like, so what are you gonna sing for me or something? And he's like, oh, I wasn't prepared for this. He's like,
Anything for you, Dad.
yeah. And then he's
I'm
just like, I love
singing.
you. I'm singing a song. Uh, I finally see my dad. I love you. I love you. I love you. And then they finally kick him out. Then he's like, oh, that's okay. That's my father.
Yeah,
And he's like, I'll be back soon. And they're like, no, you're not.
it's so funny.
Yeah.
So speaking of the singing, my number three is when he's singing in the shower at work when
Oh my
the
god.
his coworker, I guess technically, she is singing in the shower and he's just sitting there on the sink just
Yep.
listening to her. Then he starts singing with her and
Baby,
she
it's
peeks her.
cold outside.
Yeah, and then she
I
peeks her
gotta go away.
she peeks her head out and it's so funny because she's like, and then he's like, she's like, get out, out. And then he like freaks out and runs into like the lockers that are there or the door or
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, he closes his eyes and runs
Starts
into the
running.
lockers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh
so
my god,
funny.
it's so funny. That's my number three.
My number
Maybe
three
it's
is
a breeze out there.
my number three is when he sees Santa in the mall.
Mm.
He gets like more excited than kids. He's like, oh my god, Santa, Santa, Santa.
Hi Santa, it's me, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Exactly.
You
He's like, you smell like beef and cheese. You're not
don't know.
Santa. Then he rips off his beard. He's like, he's a fake. He's an imposter. Then all the kids start freaking out. Then they get into like a big fight,
Yeah.
and he like tackles them and everything, and then breaks everything in the mall. That scene's so hilarious.
And the other funny part about that scene is when he keeps telling him like you sit on a throne of lies, and he's like, um, what did he say? He's like,
Watch it, buddy, something like that.
well, no, he was like, if you're Santa, what song did you sing for me on my birthday last year? And he's like, oh, happy birthday, of course. And then he's
Damn.
like, damn, got it. Oh, that's so funny though. Uh, my number two is when when he the elf that flies in to give his ideas for the books, but he's the midget guy.
Yeah,
And
I
then
have
and
that.
then
That's my
and
number
then
two.
and then that's your number two.
Yeah.
He breaks into the or he barges in the office. Buddy barges in the office door, and he's telling his dad how he fell in love and everything, and then he looks at the freaking end of the table and the guy's there, and he's like, "Oh wow, I didn't know they let elves come
I
this
didn't know.
early or whatever."
He was like, I didn't know you had elves working here. He's like, does Santa know you left the workshop? Did you take the reindeer here? And then he just keeps
He's like,
keep
very
on.
very funny.
Yeah, and he's just like, listen, buddy, I got
I
two
get more.
Corvettes. Yeah, all this
He's like,
stuff.
I get more action than in one day than you do in a whole month or whatever like that. And
And then
then
he
he's like,
whispers.
"Well,
He's
he,
like, what do you say? Call me an elf one more time. He's
yeah,
an angry. He's an angry little elf.
he's like, call me an elf one more time." And then he starts running at him, and he's like,
That's it.
and then he runs across the table, and Buddy's over on the other side. He's like, "Look at you!" And then he jumps on and starts beating him up, and he's like, "Ow, ow!" He's an angry elf. He must be a South Pole elf. He said,
And then he starts choking it off. He starts choking him. He's like, call me an elf one more time. He's like,
"You're an elf."
you're an elf.
Oh, that's so funny. And then,
uh,
so that was your number two.
Yep.
My number one is the one you already said. That you already said. When he's in the mall and they meet Santa. But then before that,
Yeah,
the
what happened
guy at
before
the
again?
mall, he's like, "All right, guys, we got to get this all set up. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Santa's coming to town." And Buddy's like, "Santa, I know him." And the guy's like, "Yep, 10 a.m." And he's like, "10 a.m. Yeah, ooh,
Is that when he set everything up too for Santa that night? He didn't
yeah." I
stay
think the
over.
night before. I don't know if he set it up for Santa. I think he set that up before he knew Santa was coming because
Oh,
the guy came in, the boss or whatever, and he's like, "I think someone's out for my job.
ah,
This is good. This is too good." So it's so funny. And then he was like, six 6 inch ribbon, girls. And then she says something, and he was like, 6 inches. It's so funny though. That movie's so funny.
I know. My number one is something that you already said, and we pretty much covered it, but we can recap it. The bathroom scene. That
Yeah,
is the best part of the whole movie for me. Singing that song. I really can't sing, but baby, it's cold. I can't
it's
sing
so
too much
funny.
or we're going to copyright it, but
It's so funny. At first, he's like singing like really softly, and she
yeah.
doesn't hear him. So, but he's like singing with her still, and then, "Baby, it's cold outside. Get out, get out."
It's like, ah, and runs into the freaking lockers.
Oh my God, what a great movie.
Baby, it's cold outside. Love it.
Uh,
Man,
Elf, Elf. Oh
if
man,
you've never seen Elf, what's wrong with you? Come on.
yeah,
You gotta see it. Especially if we told you these scenes and you didn't laugh so far. If you laughed, go watch it again. Have to watch it at least once or twice.
yeah. Such a funny movie. So yeah,
Will Ferrell's hilarious.
yep,
He's every movie hilarious.
yep. So good. So yeah, that
Day,
was a fun one to make.
day 15. Jeez, 10 more days till Christmas. Christmas Eve is in 9 days.
Yep, 10 days. Oh, Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Christmas
Yep.
Eve in 9 days.
So yeah, guys, that was our top five elf scenes. If you have any other ones that we didn't mention that you thought are pretty funny or that you like, comment, let us know. Like,
Subscribe.
subscribe, do whatever you guys got to do on whatever
Keep the
platform.
comments going.
Yeah, we love the
Keep
comment.
the comments going. We love the comment section. We like it. Talk back.
Yep.
We love it.
So,
Keep sharing, liking, commenting.
yep. So,
And when Christmas once the 25th hits, we still got what 6 more videos after that for you guys. We're posting every single day in December. Every
yep.
single day. If we miss a day, we're gonna delete our channel. Said it.
Strong statement.
I'm sorry, but it's true.
Awesome. So that was our top five elf scenes. Let us know what you guys think. And yeah, day 15. 10 more days left till Christmas. And of course, as always, we will see you tomorrow
Yes, we
for day
will.
16.
Double
Double
AMP out. Peace.